Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Learn with Lon video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about smoky eyes and what the different looks and types of smoky eyes are. So if that is something that you're interested in, then please keep on watching. So before we get started, I want to make a huge disclaimer. I am a big talker. I like to explain my point until I've beat it dead. So if that is something that you don't like, or you're just going to comment down below and say that I talk too much, then please scroll to the point where you want to watch, or to the point where I start to do the actual eyeshadow, and then, you know, watch it from there. But besides that, I may or may not post timestamps. Someone may or may not post them for me, but like, just I'm gonna delete your comment, especially if you post that I talk too much, because this is a learning video. And those of you that don't know what I'm talking about and would like to learn what I'm talking about, this is for you. So I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe. So smoky eyes are one of the most biggest misconceptions, I feel like. When I think of a smoky eye, I think of smoke. And with smoke, it's usually like bellows at the top, and it just kind of like disperses out. And smoke can be gray, it could be black, it could be charcoal, it could be whatever color, you know? So when I think of a smoky eye, I think of, first what comes to my mind is a black. Just a black base and blend it out. So nothing, no eyeshadow on the lid, no shimmers, nothing like that. This is not that type of smoky eye, and that's not the type of smoky eye that I'm going to be teaching in this video. If you want to see how to incorporate shimmers and things like that in a different type of smoky eye, I'll link that down below and at the end of this video. But this one is going to be using all matte eyeshadows, and for this specific look, we'll only be using 2 eyeshadows. But back to a black smoky eye. A black smoky eye is one of the most intimidating smoky eyes, I personally feel like. It could be a struggle to blend out that black just because it's so dark. And if you don't blend it out properly, it could look like you have raccoon eyes. But luckily, it doesn't have to be like black all over. You could smoke out the lash line with some black, pack on some brown on the lid, and then blend it out, and that's still considered a smoky eye. Smoke just means that you've blended and like brushed the eyeshadow out to diffuse it, in my opinion. You may have another opinion, someone else may teach you a different way or a different opinion. In this look specifically, I'm going to be using browns because I feel like it's a lot easier to teach, and personally it's one of my favorite looks to do on me. It takes like 10 minutes after I've done my base, 10 minutes to do both eyes, because it's just that simple and that easy. So I think that's about it until I start teaching. I already have everything done, as you can see, and let's go ahead and get started. So I've gone ahead and scooted myself in just so that way you're up and close and all up in my business and you can see everything that I'm talking about. If you did do your face first and you fear that some fallout may mess up your under eye, whatever it may be, just take a little bit more of the powder that you use and just dab it underneath of the eye. Just like that. And it's just going to catch any type of fallout. We're not using shimmers, so we shouldn't have that much fallout, but just enough. And I didn't set down my face. I didn't spray with a setting mist because I knew I was going to go in and reset it. So it was just kind of counterproductive, if you know what I mean. So for this look, I'm going to be using my Morphe 3502 palette. It looks like this. It's just really warm, and I get a lot of looks out of this palette. If I have one palette I would recommend, and if you like warm colors, it's this one. Sad my black broke out, but you know how it goes. So the first color I'm going to use is the shade Spice, which is right here. I'm taking a large fluffy brush from Sigma. This is going to cover a lot of surface area for this eye look. So I'm just going to blend this into my crease and work it back and forth. This is going in windshield wiper motions. So, oops, I tapped in the wrong color. So I'm going from the outer V, like right out here, all the way in, and I take that all the way in. Don't be afraid to get right under here, underneath of your brow, taking it not onto your nose, your bridge, but take it in. So you go in and out, like that. And then I'm going to take a little more, and I'm going to start to buff it. So buffing just means that I'm doing small kind of circular wrist motions to blend this color upward. Just like that. So the next brush that I'm going to use is the ABH A10 brush. It looks like this. It's a nice fluffy blending brush. This could be used in the crease, but I'm going to use it to pack on that brown eyeshadow. So the brown eyeshadow I'm going to use is the shade Rich, which is right here. I don't know why I like this color so much, but I'm going to take Rich first, and then I'll work in a little bit of Toast. So I'm going to make a mixture of these two colors. I don't know why I like these colors so much, but I'm going to take it on the side of the brush. So I pick one side, and I'm going to do a stamping-like motion. So I'm going to stamp and pat, and go all the way from the inner corner and the outer corner. Make sure you get on that lash line, just like that, and then start to pat it into the crease as well. So right now I'm only taking the Rich shade. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Toast just to make it a little darker, to make the smoke just a little darker. So now you can start to see the look kind of forming on the lid, and I'm going to take the tip of that brush now and start to blend that into the crease. So this is only staying in the lower part of the crease, and it's just going to help to merge those two colors together so it doesn't look like you have brown on your lid and like an orangey color in your crease. You want to marry those two colors together so that they blend really, really nicely. Just like that. So voila, we have the look. You can take a little bit more of the first color and just go over the top a little bit just to help blend. And you can apply a brow bone highlight if that is what you're into. Me personally, sometimes I'm feeling it, sometimes I'm not. Today I'm kind of not feeling it. So we're going to work on the lower lash line because the lower lash line is the last and final step in this look. So I'm just going to brush away that powder. And that powder caught any fallout that we may have had. And personally, when I do this look, I like a black, deep, dark, smoky eye. I like a deep, dark, lower lash line. So I'm going to take a black kohl eyeliner pencil. This is just one from Rimmel London. And I'm going to put this in the waterline. I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm going to stop about right here. Not going to like drag it all the way into the inner corner, but I am going to bring it in pretty far. And then I'm going to start with that same Toast and Rich shade. Just use those to go in the lower lash line. I'm using a Morphe like pencil brush to do this. And this is just the base. Now if you want this really diffused and really out there, you can use the same brush that you used in the crease on the lower lash line. It's really going to help to diffuse that color. But if you want it a little more tapered, a little more together, then you want to just use a pencil brush. And the pencil brush, same motion, side to side. You can use the tip of the brush or you can use the side of the brush and go back and forth. Well, sometimes I'll use the side and sometimes I'll use the tip and go back and forth. Next, I'm going to take some black. This is a MakeupGeek Corrupt eyeshadow. Since my black broke out of the 3502, I usually have to grab a different black. And I'm going to take an E15. This is a regular one, not one that I use for my eyebrows. And just put this right underneath, really tight to the lashes, right where I applied that black eyeliner. And this step is completely optional. You can leave it just how I left it over here. But I feel like when I add this smoke to the lower lash line and really take it up a notch, I feel like the look just really comes together. So after you've flicked it back and forth, like when I mean flick, I mean just like kind of go on side to side. Just go back in with your pencil brush and a little bit more of the brown and just go right underneath and really kind of go back and forth and blow it out. And the black can be very scary, but it really helps transform this look. The last and final step is an inner corner highlight, and we're going to use Pure, which is right here. You can use whatever highlighter that you have, but this, right now it's really matte. This is going to open up the eyes a little bit in the inner corner and just really, really make it pop, help it pop. So the last and final step is mascara and lashes. The lashes I am going to apply are the Miami lashes from Lilly Lashes. They're just kind of nice and full and fluffy all the way across, but that is it for the eyes. It's just really simple, really easy. I hope I really helped you guys understand how you can smoke it out. You can do the same exact thing with black if you want to. With black, I usually start, I do the orange color in the crease, then the brown in the crease, and then the black all over the lid, and then I blend the black into the crease. So kind of the same fashion, same motion, but I don't use a fluffy brush with the black, but you definitely can. It's going to disperse the black a little bit more, not be as intense and as black, but you can certainly do that if you want. If you guys want me to do a black smoky eye dedicated tutorial on how I do my black smoky eyes, let me know. But this look specifically was just for a brown smoky eye and just giving you guys the base and the guideline for a smoky eye. But you could do this with any color. You could do this with gray. You could do that if you have like different layers of grays, different colors of grays. You could do this with purples. You could do this with greens. You could do this with any color, and it's going to look really, really, really pretty. But brown is my favorite, especially for my brown eyes. I feel like it's just easy, effortless, and just beautiful. So yeah. I'm going to do my eyes, or my mascara, my lashes, and then I will be back for final thoughts and things like that. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so that wraps up the brown smoky eye and smoky eye talk through tutorial and how to do a smoky eye and how to fix some struggles and things like that. If you have any questions, please leave them down below because I need any and all questions. I'm open and available to answer anything. You just want to make sure that you take your time, and blending is the key. So if you struggle with blending, I'll make sure that I add that video to the end of this video. It's all about eyeshadow and blending and things like that. So you can watch that first and then you can come back to this one. But I feel like this eye look is going to be the easiest eye look that you ever do. If this look is what I do when I want to take my natural, no makeup, I mean not no makeup, my natural beat, from like just looking basic and natural to just a little more put together. Like when I don't have on eyeshadow, I love the look and I think it looks really good and kind of effortless and natural and things like that. But sometimes I just want to look a step up a notch more than that, and doing a brown smoky eye with a black on the lower lash line, it just takes me there and I just become that girl. Like, hey Lon, like it just, I don't know, it just makes me that girl in my opinion. But before I go, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret on this lip because I know I'll get questions. So first I lined my lip with the Kiss lip liner in chocolate. This lip liner I got at my local beauty supply store because they switched out from Clean Color. They now sell the Kiss lip liners, and I did kind of overline a little bit, so I kind of went underneath of my lip just to give a little bit of shadow and just a little bit more of a kind of luscious plumping effect. I like to do that, especially when I'm using glossy, more shiny lip products. But first I went in with Trending, which is a demi matte. It looks like this. And I felt like this was a little too mauve-y, pinky for this look. So I decided to apply some of Tempting Toffee over the top. And this just really took this look from basic, natural, bougie basic to just like everything. Like, this is like everything. And I don't use lipsticks very often. Both of these lipsticks are by CoverGirl, and you can find them at Walgreens, CVS, you know, Target, wherever they sell CoverGirl. But I'm loving it. I'm loving this lip combo. And this is a cream, so it's a little bit more of a, it has a little bit more of a shine. So if you don't like liquid lipsticks, but you like lipsticks, this is going to be a great one. The only thing with this is if you're drinking or kissing or going to be talking, it's not very, like, it doesn't have much longevity, so you're going to have to keep it in your purse to reapply. Go to the bathroom, powder up, and, you know, reapply your lipstick and things like that. But it is so, 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 so pretty. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's like, it's really pretty. So, and affordable. So that is the key, but I'm loving it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found something useful, helpful, whatever it may be. Let me know if you want me to do a tutorial like this on a black smoky eye. It's going to be a little bit longer and also a little more intricate because it's black. And it's going to take a lot longer with blending. A look like this, you can halfway blend and you'll still look good. But black is not as forgiving. So don't forget to subscribe before you go. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon.